Check, 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 check.
Yep. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this continuation of the MPL tournament. We have Lakeside Lady Knights versus the Osborne Lady Bulldogs. Lakeside in the black, Osborne in the white. Lakeside coming off a wonderful 2 victories against Lucas Sylvan. We got Marquina with the ball. Needing a little help. Bringing it up the side is Karis. The short shot is good. Lakeside up 2-0. Osborne takes it in. Scoring 2 for themselves. A little trouble getting the ball in. We've got Frazier and Hamilton. Turnover, number 11 for Osborne goes and scores. Osborne up now 4-2. We got the ball into the middle to Karis, over to Riley. She pulls up for the 3, just shy, bouncing off the rim. Osborne has the rebound, bringing it up the floor. Well, Marquina with a steal there. And Hamilton with the turnover. And foul looks like it's going to be on number 12. The first basket is good. Putting them up 5-2. The second shot here by number 24 is also good. Osborne with a short lead here early. They're running a strong press, and the girls taking time to get it in. A little bit of ball movement. Real close to almost traveling there. We got the ball moving up floor. Joanna Coops, a short shot. Fighting for her own rebound. We got a jump ball. And it'll be Osborne's possession. Shot is just shy. A fight over the rebound ends up in another foul. This one also going to number 12, Karis Christians. Ball's in from underneath. A short pass under Riley Frazier, just missing a block shot. And a timeout called by Lakeside Knights. Lakeside Lady Knights ready to come out with a reorganized game plan. We'll be bringing the ball in underneath. Number 4 passing in is Corbin Hamilton. We got some movement there. A turnover leads to a layup for the Osborne Bulldogs. And another. Putting Osborne up real early, 12-2. Marquina getting trapped underneath. She got the benefit of a foul call. Ball's moving up floor. Joe Chambers to Riley Frazier. Frazier with the layup off the glass. Hamilton giving a little bit of body check there and a reach, not called. With a pass the outside. A 2 basket goes in. Giving 14-2 lead. Hamilton running shy on time. Pass is tipped. A turnover. Ball comes back. We got it across floor. Hamilton from Marquina. Back to Marquina. Ball back to the top with Christians and a turnover. Pass deflected. Dropped around. Ball moves up and Osborne turns the ball over. About 2:24, 2:25 left. Still 14-2 here in the first. Osborne with a lead. Ball coming in. Here's Christians. Another turnover. Some passing not going in the favor currently of the Lady Bulldogs. Hamilton getting full use of that 5 seconds to find an open pass. Very smart. Marquina gets the ball across half court up to Karis Christians. She dribbles around the side, stops. Back to the top. Long pass going into a turnover. Smart move by Christians to wait for the rebound rather than to try to block shot and pull another foul. Frazier slows ball down, brings it back up to the top. Joe Copes turn the ball over after trying to drive in. Another basket for the Bulldogs. We got a timeout again. Score is 18-2. With a minute 28 remaining in the first quarter. We're back with Lakeside versus Osborne. The Lady Knights versus Lady Bulldogs here. We got a pass moving up the side. A great press break by the Lady Knights. Long pass over the middle and moving the ball. Much nicer than previously in the quarter. A little bit of thinking there. Real close call there. A tip. Deflected pass. Missed layup opportunity. Lady Knights rebound. We're moving the ball back up floor. That's going to be a travel. fouls coming up. Osborne girls handling the ball very well, putting a lot of pressure on the Lady Knights. A long shot, bouncing off the rim. There's a foul in the favor. Karis Christians with a good rebound. Been a great rebounding asset for the Lady Knights this season as we go through. Very dominant underneath. A turned over pass. Didn't turn anything. Riley Frazier with clear ground. Number 4 coming in, and a foul by number 4 of Osborne. That would be Delaney. Pulling the foul. And we'll get Frazier to the line to shoot 2. The first is good, bringing the Lady Knights up to a total of 3. Cutting the deficit to 15 points. There's a second one that is good. Frazier's been a great shooting asset from the line and from the field this season for the Lady Knights. We got a pass. No look on that one. Hamilton passing the ball in over the top, tipped. Clock doesn't even get started because it's immediately out of bounds. Into Karis in the middle. Joe Copes picking it up. We got Karis. A lot of pressure from the Osborne Lady Dogs. Desperation attempt thrown up under the basket there. Ball goes to the Lady Knights. Got a short pause for a player tying a shoe. We got 9 seconds left, and the Lady Knights need to be looking for a shot. Long 3 ball, no good. At the end of the first, the score is 18-4. Osborne Bulldogs leading the Lady Knights. We're back for the second quarter of play here. Hamilton passing into to Christians. Marquina at the top. Pass back over to Christians. Hamilton in the middle, turning. Nice little jump hook just off to the left. And we have an Osborne rebound. Hamilton trying to give a little pressure, a little bit of body work there. Coming across the floor. Osborne gets it. They drive in. Riley Frazier maybe taking a little bit of tip of that one as it comes off front of the rim. Osborne rebounds. A scrum for the ball. Osborne coming up with a third rebound and a successful 2-point shooter. Putting them up 20. To 4. Apologies for the scoreboard operation. We got some ball movement. A little bit of dribbling from the Lady Knights. They're switching sides of the floor. Long pass is deflected Osborne takes that steal up and a positive. Put him up 22-4. Osborne girls handling the ball really well into the drive. Lakeside has struggled with Osborne this season. Picking the ball up, taking some pressure. Hamilton to the outside, pushing it into Jo Coops. She takes a little bit of a sideways shot. It goes off. We got a jump ball call. And a timeout. Back from a timeout. Ball's coming in. Osborne bringing it up the floor. They're leading 22-4. Osborne on the top of the key, waiting for some player movement. Number 11. Taking a drive past Frazier, missing the layup. Rebound back to 11, another miss. And we got a foul called. Foul is going to be on black number 11. That is Joanna Coops. Osborne bringing that ball back in. Onto the move. Passing well through the inside under pressure. Rebound just missed. Second rebound from Karis Christians. Pass almost lost. Up to Martina, getting across half court. Frazier can be stopped shy from going all the way to the layup. Pass back outside to Alexis Martina. Karis Christians taking it down and losing the dribble. That goes to a steal category for Osborne, number 11. Ball's up to number 5, bringing it up. We got a stop with a short jumper. That puts Osborne up 24-4 with about 3 minutes and some change left on the clock. Lady Knights bringing the ball back up the floor. Nice screen by Frazier there, bad pass, resulting in another turnover. Number of turnovers resembles what Lakeside did Saturday to Lucas Sylvan, just taking the ball away and kind of domineering the floor. Starting to see a little bit of the frustration in some of the Lakeside Lady Knights here. Another turnover getting on the floor. We got a 3-3 there, a travel called. Couple substitutions. Number 25 coming in for Osborne. Ooh, we got a foul called on number 15. Making the foul count 1-1. Stacked up on the side. Lakeside passing the ball in. Nice, easy. Good movement. Bad pass again. Not seeing defenders on the inside. Hamilton trying to stop ball with hands. Does not work. Karis with a little bit of a block there on a desperation throw up through the lane. We have 2:01 left on the clock of the second quarter. Ball passed in, a foul on Karis Christians. Putting Osborne up 28-4. Shot no good. Rebound by number 11, put up and missed again. She steps out of bounds. Lady Knights ball. Ball back in. Lady Knights across half court. Good block there, or good screen there from Riley Frazier. Ball passed back out to the top, moving around to the other side. A little bit of contact there, letting the girls play fairly well. Ball moving up the left side. Hamilton getting a little pressure there. Looks like the ball's tipped out. Turnover goes to Osborne. They bring it up floor. Lady Knights pressing the defense. A fast pass on the break. Riley Frazier not coming down with the rebound. Instead losing it to out of bounds. Osborne getting the ball in. Passed around the top. They got a set play. 3-point shots no good. Riley Frazier with a nice block, sending it out to the side, retrieved by Marquina. The ball comes up floor. Looking to the pass to Martinez, is tipped away. Another steal here. Martinez drawn the foul as she rides her through the lane, not allowing the free throw to go in. Still 28-4 as the shot's no good. They called it on the floor. Brings the Knights up to 3 fouls this quarter. Maybe a hand on that shot. As we get the clock running here. Ball's coming down floor. Lakeside want to be looking to put in a couple of points before the end of the half. I want to come out to make a strong second half move. Pass is not going well in their way. Ooh, another close one. That could have been called maybe either way, but it looked like there was a tip. But Osborne comes down with the rebound to make another 2-point shot. Just under 10 seconds left to go. Bring the ball across. Maybe looking for a shot. We got a lot of pressure there. Maybe another turnover, 1 second. Aspen Martinez knocks that away to prevent any type of shot to end the half. Osborne Lady Bulldogs are up 30-4. We'll take a break as the Lady Knights go into the locker room to talk over their second half plan. Maybe they won't even they don't even head into the locker room. They stay right on the bench. Discuss what second half plan needs to be like. Good strategy here, maybe by Coach Reinert, as we keep to the floor and we plan what will be next. Welcome back to the second half of Lakeside Lady Knights versus Osborne Lady Bulldogs. Pass in to Riley Frazier. Back to Marquina. Gonna dribble it around the corner. She meets a stop. Osborne's number 11 over to Karis. A nice bank is open. 2-point shot from Karis Christians. That brings the Lakeside Lady Knights up to 6 points, a shy point first half for the Lakeside Lady Knights. Hoping to make a big impression on defense and offense in this second half to continue. That was jump ball. We had a block and a shot at the same time. Never left hands. Good work by Riley Frazier. Pass in back to Osborne as they receive the first jump ball of this half. We got some pressure. Good ball movement by Osborne. Starting the second half as they swing the ball around. Marquina trying to jump in that pass. Doesn't quite get there. Ooh. A unique sloppy pass by the Osborne girls. Somebody not in position there. Continued good defensive positioning by the Lakeside Lady Knights, not allowing them to drive in or find some open spacing too much here. And good movements, and Osborne brings in a nice little layup off the left side with their ball movement. Probably one of the toughest teams that Lakeside has faced this year. A little bit of a scrum for the ball there. Pass is not always going where they want. Again, dribbling into that corner, finding pressure, getting stopped down. There's Karis Christians with a pass in, and it bounces back out. We got Frazier with a 2-point coming off the rim. Osborne just driving in. A little bit of lackadaisical defensive quick work from Lakeside there. The ball goes out of bounds. And it's Lakeside's possession. Bring it up, stops just over half to make the pass. We got the ball movement back outside. Lakeside Lady Knights need to be looking to score inside. Frazier, maybe the ball getting tipped, but missing. Joe missing again. Joe Cope's also been a great help for the Lady Knights this season with rebounding and some shots inside. Tough defense, catching her with the body. There's a foul. First of the half for Lakeside. Reset our foul count here. Not many fouls in the first half. Going to Osborne, they're playing solid, being in position. A couple more going over to the Lakeside Lady Knights. We got Martinez coming into the game as a substitution for Hamilton. That foul was the second of the night, second of the morning for Joe Copes. Goes free throw. That free throw is successful, along with the second. A little bit of swipe there. Maybe should have been a foul call. Getting some hands. Oh, nice pass underneath to Frazier, not making the jump shot. Black ball underneath. Looks like Aspen Martinez taking the foul call. Scrappy little player. Being able to come up with a lot of jump balls this season on the A and B teams. Unsuspecting, if you don't take care of that ball, those smaller players are going to be quick to grab, quick on their feet. Be a good asset next year coming into 8th grade. Riley Frazier missing the 3. Martinez putting some pressure on. Ball coming up floor. Long pass, quick movements. Frazier slapping the ball out. Osborne keeps hold of it though. Movement to the right side from the left. Pass inside, little careless. Frazier ready to take that one away. It's 34-6. look, they're picking up the dribble. Run into a little bit of trouble. Martinez taking it to the other side, getting the ball reversed. Marquina drawing the foul there. Hamilton about to check back in. .208 left in the quarter. Turnover there. Kind of the story of this particular game is that Lakeside a little bit of rough passing coming up in the hands of the Osborne Lady Bulldogs. There's a jumper outside. Joe Copes taking the rebounds. Pass to Christians and then over to Frazier. Frazier bringing the ball up across half court. Not the normal point guard. But setting up a nice offense. Taking a 3-shot, banking it, and it just rolls out. Copes with another shot, also missing. Osborne coming up with the ball, bringing it down floor. Minute 25 left to go in the third quarter here. The game moving along at a fairly quick pace. Not many stoppages, some movement inside. Osborne coming down with a rebound after a missed shot. Hamilton reaching in, stopping the ball. A little bit of pressure there. Frazier shutting down that open 3-shot. A little tip from Karis Christians. Lakeside coming up with a rebound, a minute left in the third quarter. Frazier brings the ball up. Almost a turnover. Taking the ball outside, passing over the top. Dribble to the corner, still finding nothing in that same corner position. We're looking for some benefit in other games there, but just not finding in. Karis fighting for a jump ball there on some dribble. Not called, taken by Osborne. Brought down. Frazier shutting down the 3-point ball, but a jumper on the inside. Joe Copes coming with the rebound. Tipped. Grabbed by Christians. Frazier bringing the ball back up the floor. We got 6 seconds left to go. Ooh, close to moving both feet there. Got a 3. Long ball. It is missed. That is it for the third quarter. Score 34-6. As we get ready to see the game plan of the Lady Knights going into the fourth quarter. Nothing is impossible, but this one seems like it'd be a really, really tough comeback currently for the Lady Knights, scoring a total of 6 points through 3 quarters. We'll be back with your action on the fourth quarter. Lady Knights coming back out onto the floor, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of play here. We have a check-in by Ava, seeing some playing time on the floor, number 10. Ball going long outside. Motion for a tip by referee there. Ball coming in. Marquina to the outside. Into Karis Christians. Hamilton passing inside. Ava with a turnover. Osborne bringing it up. Number 15 holding the ball at top of the key. Driving into the middle of the lane. A bad pass. It goes out of bounds. Lakeside Lady Knights. We got a 30-second timeout. A big thank you to all the continued support for the Lakeside fans coming even on a Monday morning to show up to support the Lakeside Lady Knights and the boys playing later today at 12 noon. Thank you to all the people who jump online and watch all the coverage of Lakeside Junior Senior High School athletics and events. Lakeside Lady Knights coming back out on the floor. Hamilton going to be passing into Marquina. No pressure from the Osborne Lady Bulldogs. They pick them up right as they come across half court. A lot of pressure there. Good defense. Martinez close to having a layup opportunity there. Wasn't ready. There's a turnover by the Lady Knights. Again, turnovers and passing being kind of the destructive story for their movement through the MPL tournament here. We have Frazier and Copes checking back in. Ava Graff and Aspen Martinez checking out for the Lady Knights. Osborne moving the ball around. Ooh, foul called on the pass upwards. We got some body connection there. Foul looking to be called on number 11, Jo Copes, her third. There's a jumper by Osborne going in, bringing the lead 36-6. 30-point deficit. Just likely not going to be seeing that come over. A pass right into the defender, covering up Frazier. Osborne bringing the ball up now. Osborne quick passing, not slowing down their pass momentum from the first half too much here. But it's taken away. The Lakeside Lady Knights trying to pass inside right through the defense again. Not a great strategy as a result of another turnover. Trying for a steal and a reach there. No call. Good tip there on that one as Hamilton jumps the pass. We got a hold for a shoe tie. Now we're ready to go. Osborne passing the ball in. Ball coming back in for Osborne. Frazier with a tip and a steal. A little bit of pressure. Ball goes away. Oh, we got a foul call for a push. At 30 points. Clock still running. No stoppage for that. Lakeside's going to have to make some points to break that deficit, get the running clock to stop here. 30 points in junior high being that key number. There's a throwaway. Still Osborne ball. Must have been a tip on that. We're at 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. This one is about all but over here, as Osborne just needs to run the clock. They don't have to look for any shot attempts. Frazier with a tip, Marquina with a steal. They need to push the ball down floor. This one is really about not giving up at this point, making sure that we have the end of a hard trial. Again, trying to push towards that corner, and it's just not available by Osborne with a steal on the long pass. No foul called. Good defense by Marquina. Layup missing. Ball moves quick as Lakeside kind of walks back into the defensive position. Gets a rebound. Joe Copes. Minute 15 left. Sloppy passing again. Hard movements. There's Frazier the inside with a layup, given 2 points, which would slow that clock, but at a minute left, not much game planning for a 28-point deficit that you can go through. Osborne moving the ball around. There is a ball to drop outside. Osborne clock operation still going as we go through. Osborne fighting and taking control of the ball. There's another bank shot. Extending back to 30. We got 10 seconds left, and we say that was a tip pass there. Frazier fighting a lot of pressure there, throwing up just a prayer in the last seconds. And that is your final for the Lakeside Lady Knights and the Osborne Bulldogs. Congratulations to the Osborne Lady Bulldogs. Continue forward in the tournament. And great work this season by the Lakeside Lady Knights as they come to an end. A strong showing by some 8th graders who will be missed in this next year, but a great place of growth and continuation for the rest of the Lakeside Lady Knights. We'll continue later. We do have a running schedule, but about 12 noon, we'll see the Lakeside Junior High boys go into action. Stay tuned.
We're here live for game 2 of the second day of the Pike Trail League tournament, and this basketball matchup is between Osborne and Thunder Ridge. Got a travel called here.
Nice little bit of movement up the floor there. Just too close to moving it in.
So on the floor for the Bulldogs is number 4, Lawson Reiner. Number 24, Pierce Bales. We'll go through the lineups here as I see the numbers. We decided to pick up this game as we know we had some viewers from Osborne and Thunder Ridge, so we welcome those people who are watching on Lakeside live streaming. Number 33, Aiden Manns. Number 34, Liam Eilert. And number 44, Tegan Taylor. Bulldogs put another one on the board here, so it's 6-0 in the early minutes of this first quarter as the Thunder Ridge Longhorns are looking to get on the board but are having struggles breaking the press, Storm. And I'd like to welcome Storm Meyer, who did our girls game as well this morning. And, of course, I'm Jeremy Long, stepping in on our live stream here to bring you this Osborne Thunder Ridge Pike Trail League's basketball tournament matchup.
Unfortunately, our girls coming up short this morning with a deficit. And Osborne's been a tough school for us to play this year.
Yeah, they made a lot of points in the paint. Came out with the press early, and obviously that was tough. So looks like here we're going to have a foul called.
They have really good ball movement, and that you can see throughout a lot of their work here. And the boys are no different. Osborne a little bit of outsizing on Thunder Ridge this morning.
Yeah, definitely. Down low on the floor for Thunder Ridge, we have Cale Engelke, excuse me. And he grabs the rebound down low, but just can't pull the handle, and a hard foul against Tegan Taylor goes down to the floor.
Big number 25.
Engelke.
Also
on the floor for the Longhorns right now, number 4, Noah Nelson, number 13, Connor Molzan, and I believe number 1, Isaac Wagenblast.
What a great last name.
Well-known name from that area for the Thunder Ridge area. Gonna have a lane violation here. Looks like Coach Nelson wants a timeout. Coach Nelson's been involved in athletics at Thunder Ridge for a long time, and he's a good leader of these young men here on the floor, and a tough matchup for them, no doubt, this morning. But a fun one, as this is the second game of the Pike Trail League tournament here in Tesket. We'll take a second here just to thank our sponsors of Lakeside Live Streaming: Wakanda Boats and Motors, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, Corner Drug and Gift, Remus Plumbing, Heat and Air, Remus Tower Service, The Brush Group, Cunningham Fiber, and Wakanda Water, as well as the State Bank of Downs. Thank you to our Lakeside Live Streaming sponsors, as well as all sponsors of Lakeside Athletics and Activities, including our Booster Club.
Absolutely. There's not a place that you can go like Lakeside. We're going to get a coverage for all of the needs that you have. Got a wonderful spread over Glen Elder, Cocker City, and Downs.
Absolutely.
I've loved coming to Lakeside, you know, having been a Southern Cloud graduate in school, now defunct, but coming to Lakeside's been a lot like coming home, Jeremy, and you get the same feeling in these small towns, these wonderful basketball games. And I mentioned the first game, great showing on a Monday morning to support your small schools and their athletics.
Definitely. Okay, we get a pass out back here to Wagenblast, and number 5, who I had not mentioned, Cannon Reimer, is in the game, and that's a shot deep from Wagenblast, does not go.
That is a kid with a lot of speed on the floor, despite his size.
Yep, always like to see that. Seems like every good junior high boys team, you know, the height is not always going to be there, but good ball handler, good hustler. Good pass, found him down low. Oops, and yeah, we need to transition back to our video. Good call on that. We're the rookies.
Yeah, we're working on the radio schedule today.
Yeah, the backup station. We're the backup announcers this morning. Wagon Blast drives, finds Engelke down low. Nice shot. Thunder Ridge is on the board.
Thunder Ridge is on the board. Nice two. Starts to cut to a deficit. Not let Osborne run away.
Yeah, last trip down the floor.
A little bit of body there underneath. You get a push. Looks like foul's going to be on number 25.
We're going to see here. Yep. Thunder Ridge.
Seconds.
Thunder Ridge could run into a little foul trouble here. They've got four team fouls. Their bench definitely not as deep as the Osborne Bulldogs.
We are definitely the rookie group as I'm trying to count fouls for the right team.
That's number 44, Tegan Taylor. Puts it in with the left hand there.
Yeah.
Also good to have, let's see, Bennett Clausen, Zane Bryan over here on our camera work. Wagon Blast.
Nice little pass to the inside, just didn't come up for the other player.
Yeah, good job on defense putting
good movement back and forth. A little rolling with the right hand. You know, former coaching days, I always want to see that out of the left, but when points go in, points count, you know.
Yep, good move by Lawson Reiner there. And the Bulldogs lead is 13-2.
3-point shot up and long, just over. Bulldogs come down with the ball.
Aiden Manns at the point. Number 4, Reiner.
Pass there. Almost thought he was going to bring it up on the other side, but there's no fear with the Bulldogs. Take it right into the middle either.
No, Bales makes a nice move into the paint there, and now down low, a foul called. So on the line, shooting 2 is Liam Eilert for the Bulldogs. That foul goes against number 12, Jacob Hendricks.
He misses the first. Just bouncing out.
All-star officiating crew here today. We have Matt Hesting, Anthony Blair, and Jared Gillett. Ooh, last touch by Osborne there, I believe. He stuck his hand out. Pierce Bales just thought he could put a handle on it, but he was already on the line. Osborne again in the press. Works out well for him.
Nice little pass underneath. He transitions the other side of the basket and drops those two in.
Yeah, that's 34, Liam Eilert. That's off the back of the backboard. That's going to be out of bounds. I thought maybe it was tipped prior, and I guess not. So back in, right in the middle of the paint is number 34, Liam Eilert for the Bulldogs.
Was not able to get it back in. Thunder Ridge going to take the ball. They're having some trouble with the press, and it might be due to the undersize.
Yeah, there's a lot of length in this Osborne team, and right here, a lob pass. Number 24, Dirk Stevens, just could not run it down for the Thunder Ridge Longhorns.
Probably looking for one shot here, unless they have something just wide open early. Nice little dribble and a shot. Got the foul
Taylor.
there.
And one. He'll step to the line.
That was the shot selection you really want, is something on the inside. Didn't go, but picking up that rebound to put one in.
Checking into the game for the Longhorns is number 13, Connor Molzon. Teagan makes the free throw, and that's a three-point play by him. 16 seconds remain. Thunder Ridge needs to try to press the ball up the court. Looks like it was off the foot of a Bulldog. So Wagon Blast sets up right here, just past the half-court line with 12 seconds remaining in this half. Excuse me, in this period.
In this period, taken right away by Osborne. Oh, first sloppy pass maybe we've seen.
Did not have enough time to put it on the floor there, but he was not able to see that. So that's how this quarter ends with the Osborne Bulldogs with an 18-point lead over the Thunder Ridge Longhorns. Score 20-2.
As we take a short break.
Sponsors of Lakeside live streaming starting with our Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, Remus Plumbing, Heat and Air, Remus Tower Service, the State Bank of Downs, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift. Thank you to our Lakeside live streaming sponsors.
We're back. Thunder Ridge bringing the ball in.
Yeah, Cannon Reimer off to Wagon Blast.
Number
Swings
4.
it around to Noah Nelson.
He takes a 3.
Yeah, big shot there. Good way to start off the second quarter for the Longhorns.
It is. Gives them a little momentum. Put some confidence into their step. Ooh, hard foul. Reaching right through. That was number 25.
That's going to be his third foul, I think, Storm. And that was against Tegan Taylor, who's been working hard down low in the paint. And that will put Engelke down on the bench for the foreseeable future, I'm guessing. Good swing move here.
It'd be tough to put him back in the third quarter with 3 fouls.
Absolutely, but they need the height down low, so
Yeah,
we'll see what
do.
Lance Nelson decides to do later on. But right here, Liam Eilert shoots with a mid-range from the side, and it's in for 2, extending the Bulldogs' lead.
Wagon Blast just losing it, but taking a good speed, getting past some of the Osborne defenders there.
Yeah, I appreciate the aggressiveness. Here we have Pierce Bales with the ball for the Bulldogs. Pulls up. Put back attempt is good by Tegan Taylor down low. Again, already damage being done down low without Engelke in for the Longhorns. Foul called here.
Take the foul call. That was a good movement there. I think if Thunder Ridge is going to have a chance to cut into this lead, it's going to be with some of that fast-paced dribble and that quick pace up the floor trying to beat Osborne, because they're not going to do it on the length and trying to press inside too quickly.
No, they've got to try to make good long passes and get an open shot or otherwise push forward. On the line, shooting 2, Cannon Reimer. First one's off the heel. Well, that answers our question there, Storm. Engelke checks back into the game.
And surely Coach had a talk with him that you got to keep a little bit of distance from a defender and be smart on your closeouts and where your body is.
He pulls down a rebound there, but just couldn't keep the handle. They'll say it goes off of Osborne. Oh, excuse me, they'll say it's off of Engelke, so this is Osborne Bulldog ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Elliot Conrad in the game for the Bulldogs here with the ball.
Thunder Ridge with no press, but you can probably understand why they won't want to take that risk.
Yeah, turnover.
Call.
Turnover now. Well, for the Bulldogs. Engelke gets it.
Here's one of those quick moves. Just tipped out. Still going to be Thunder Ridge ball.
Yep. Good pass down low, just couldn't finish it.
Couldn't get it in. A little higher on the glass there. Osborne taking advantage of their movement down floor. Doesn't go in. Thunder Ridge ball still on the tip outside.
Yeah, I think he just picked his pocket. The ball goes out of bounds. And a little bit of pressure here, maybe a modified half-court press.
1-1-2-1.
Yep, and a nice move to the bucket by Kale Englicky. A lot of length.
24-7 there. You got to think they're going to be looking at Engelke for the size, trying to get some production in there.
Okay, we've got an offensive rebounding foul here called against the Bulldogs. Yeah, Bulldogs are gonna pull the press back. Coach John Eichenberg, also a member of the Osborne County Sheriff's Department, so good to see him being active in the Osborne County community, coaching junior high basketball.
Pulling double duty on the impact for the county, isn't he?
Yep, good guy. Okay, I thought that was going to be a
foul
call,
but it was going to be a foul call too, but
Wagon Blast takes it, and it's blocked by Reiner.
Too much length.
But the Longhorns will get the ball underneath after this 30-second timeout. Probably a good opportunity for Coach Lance Nelson to set up an inbounds play here, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
You got to think he's going to have to take advantage of one of those three-point shooters.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'd be trying to set up right here. You also have Englicky down low, so, you know, if he's open.
Might be a double look going
first look.
In and out from a post that tall is going to be a powerful option to use.
And you got to respect the fact that, you know, Osborne came out hot and got a big lead on the Longhorns, but here in this second quarter, it's really been damage control that slowed down a little bit as far as the scoring. Now, we do want to recognize that Osborne did take the press off, so that's limited some turnovers, but still. Out on the floor for the Longhorns is number 24, Dirk Stevens, number 25, Englicky, number 4, Noah Nelson, number 5, Cannon Reimer, and number 1, Isaac Wagenblast. And it's a lob pass that gets picked off by Reiner and ahead.
And it doesn't look like they're going to get that layup. Called for a double dribble.
Yep, had the opportunity, just couldn't keep the handle on it.
That was a great look down floor, being able to see the progression.
Okay, Osborne back in the press.
Good little crossover to protect things, but couldn't keep his feet steady when he picked up the ball.
Yep, just needed a jump stop there, but that's a skill that is one that every junior high kid is working on. So man set to throw it in here to Pierce Bales. Bales is going to keep it and finds Eilert down low.
Look underneath.
That's the second time they've pulled that one off. Eilert just sneaking in from the backside.
And even if everybody was in position, some of the size on that move.
Nice push.
Great shot and push by Engelke.
He's a hard worker and good with the ball. You can tell, just a kid you'd like to have on your team. So good to see that.
Same move by Osborne, trying to look for the underneath piece. Engelke shut her down, but Osborne coming out with the rebound. Second chance shots not going in. Thunder Ridge keeps the defense. They're pushing it. There's Engelke.
Good passing.
Nice 2-3.
Well, I think that one went up off of the shot clock there.
Didn't see the whistle there.
Ooh, Wagon Blast just almost got it to go there. Good move. And that's going to be out of bounds on Osborne. That pass sailed too high. I think Osborne just getting, you know, with a little bit of a faster pace here, they got a little excited.
Absolutely. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. See Wagon Blast bringing up the ball. Just shy on the two-pointer. Osborne coming up with the rebound. Push down floor, a moderate pace. Don't have the advantage, but they look inside right away. Steps out, doesn't take the three.
Tegan Taylor's going to take that in.
Nice little left-handed hook, but it does not go in. Thunder Ridge comes up with the ball.
Still content to push it.
Well, it's always good to see some guards with a little bit of grit that want to get it down the floor. That's going to be a hope for closing some deficit here.
Absolutely.
Nice three-point attempt. Comes up shy, not hitting the rim.
Gonna have a push-off called.
You see some of those called and a lot of them not.
Well, with the score the way it is and a minute left in the second half, or in the second quarter, that one seemed like a pretty obvious one. Got some fans coming in here now. Pike Valley has arrived. In waiting, we have the Lakeside Knights going to face off with the Pike Valley Panthers in the next game here today.
Wild pass, going out of bounds. Puts it about 51 left for the half. I think Osborne could stall here and look for just nice clean shots. Thunder Ridge really going to want to make kind of an impression here in the last 45 seconds.
You got number 14 into the game for the Bulldogs. That's Isaac Mick. I believe that's his first appearance into the ball game, as well as number 21, Sam Smith.
They'll be looking for a nice clean shot here from Thunder Ridge. Taking advantage of where they can. Good ball movement back and forth. Just not finding on the inside. Looking at 10 left now.
Yeah, Osborne really in that extended 2-3. And that's for Mans.
When you got length like that, there's no reason you shouldn't run an extended 2-3. Shut down the inside. Make it hard to shoot somewhere. That's the end of the half. We're looking at a 26-9.
28-9, yeah.
28-9.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Lakeside Knights will take the floor to warm up during, or to shoot around during halftime, as will the Pike Valley Panthers.
And you see Lakeside Lady Knights coming out here after a bit of time. Probably had their final conversations in the locker room for the season. Coach Reinert and Coach Reinert doing a great job with the girls this season, seeing a lot of growth. There's some opportunity for 6th and 7th grade to really make a progress going into the next seasons.
Absolutely. Always good to find that spark that puts you towards the next season, and we congratulate the girls on, a lot of good things that did occur this season, especially the highlight of winning the Teskit Tip-Off tournament down here where we are right now in the early first 4 games of the season, I guess. 3 games played here, but it's good to have that medal and that memory. It was a fun one for sure, both the boys and girls winning the Teskit Tip-Off tournament.
Absolutely, and what a highlight to start your season. You had a little bit of a lull in the middle there, but you've seen great things. You had some dominant presence, and it altered game to game. You had Frazier, Copes, Christians inside. You've seen some guards really develop. Martinez at Hamilton over the season. It's nice to see the progress and the change that comes up.
For sure. Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back we'll take a quick break and be back for the second half.
And we're coming back. Halftime about over here as we continue the Osborne Bulldogs versus the Thunder Ridge Longhorns.
Looks like starting 5 on the floor for the Bulldogs. You've got Reiner, Mans, Bales, Eilert, and Taylor. And starting 5 for the Longhorns as well. Good jump stop move to the inside. Ball's tipped around quite a bit.
Ball, yeah. Osborne comes up with it finally. Takes a 3 on the outside. And it's good.
Puts it down for the Bulldogs. And they strike first in the second half.
Not what Thunder Ridge is probably wanting to see.
Threes definitely hurt in all basketball, but in junior high basketball, they are deadly.
Thunder Ridge tries to bring it in over the top.
What's the call going to be there? Okay, he puts it up that it was last touch by Engelke. And so the Bulldogs are going to go the other way if they get somebody to get the ball.
Somebody to bring the ball up.
Reiner at point for the Bulldogs. Passes it to Eilert, who finds Bales down low with a nice move down in the paint.
Doesn't go in.
A good head fake.
Passes back in. Osborne come back up with a save. What a jump shot there. Nice, clean, and open.
Yep. Reiner puts it in for the Bulldogs. So they put the first 5 on the board for.
And they take another steal here. Nice ball movement. Somebody's ready. Left-hander does not go in. Second chance at points don't go in as well.
A missed opportunity there down low, but they'll take it. It was a good turnover. It was a good steal.
Might have been a walk there, but it goes, turns to a jumper.
Yeah, that's Molzan. He puts it in for 2.
Feels good after 5 to get a response in.
Right, and that's something you got to think about as this shot goes up for Mans. That Coach Nelson probably talked about in halftime. You know, it's about going out and trying to win a quarter.
Jumper on the inside doesn't go. Thunder Ridge come up with it. Ooh, he saved himself from taking a foul there.
Up high off the glass.
Doesn't work, but Engelke gets a rebound.
Good move by Reimer to take it in on the left side and put it up high off the glass. When you have a kid like Engelke rebounding for you, you know, that's
kidding. It's worth taking
put it up
shot.
high. Put it up high off the glass, and he'll get the rebound probably most of the time. He's playing with 3 fouls, but seems to have figured out, you know, play a little bit cleaner. And a dagger there as number 4, Lawson Reiner, puts it down from 3-point.
Takes them up 36-13. Not a good feeling, but the Thunder Ridge team doesn't seem like one to be too dejected. They just keep going.
Yep.
Long pass.
Yeah, lob pass. Bales finds Mans, but it's off.
Almost there.
Off his fingertips.
That would have been a good opportunity if they would have hauled that in to try to pull a 4th foul on Engelke. Thunder Ridge lucky they didn't have control of it there.
Oh, again, Reiner with the steal. He's got in there a couple times in this half, and that's an easy layup for him at the other end.
On both sides, really, you see a lot of good body control for a junior high boys team. And that's not something you see all the time, having that ability. Turnover by Thunder Ridge there.
And I'm guessing here with our number 1, number 5, and number 4 for the Longhorns that in a couple years they're going to gain some height and be a pretty good force to be reckoned with. Isaac Wagenblass is an 8th grader. Noah Nelson is just a 6th grader. And Reimer is just a 6th grader as well. So a lot of potential coming up for
young team
for the Longhorns.
Osborne with a uncharacteristic travel there. Just trying to move before putting the ball to the floor. Yeah, this Thunder Ridge team, pull around to junior year of high school, they're probably going to be a real deadly team.
Got some good
some ball movement. Looks like these kids have played together quite a bit. They can shoot from the outside already. This Speaking of shooting from the outside, that one did not work for Osborne. Heels real close to going out of bounds there for number 34. Yeah. But they put in a jumper.
That's Pierce
Only
Bales.
2. That gets them up to 40.
Yeah, they're going to be content to swing the ball around and probably look for some open shots here. Starter's still in. And
nice movement there.
Again, yeah, that's Wagon Blast to the bucket, and he's fouled by Tegan Taylor, I believe.
Doesn't put that in. You want the 2 points, but if he can step to the line and drop both of these, it's about the same value.
Attacking the rim is going to benefit them. They're going to get some foul calls here if they continue to do that.
The first one counts, putting them up to 14. Make sure I get that right on the scoreboard here. And the other one is good too.
Good step to the left.
Almost a Euro step going through there. Osborne comes down with their own rebound.
Oh, into the game now for the Bulldogs. We have some subs in. Barrett Licks, number 25, and number 21 is Sam Smith.
Hard block to the outside.
Was that Engelke that got the block?
I believe so.
Okay. I missed it. Good defense against what Osborne's tried to do multiple times with the backside, pick and roll.
Yeah, you can't say that Thunder Ridge hasn't learned from mistakes already in this game, and that's so important for a basketball team, is to learn on the move. Close down what it is. Engelke comes down with the rebound. He's going to press the floor.
He's got it.
He's going to be looking for a foul. Doesn't get a foul, but he puts the layups in.
Good confidence by Engelke.
Absolutely. You almost would want that every single time down the floor, but then you'd have Engelke being awfully tired.
Yeah, and a couple key kids on the bench for Osborne as Eilert puts another one in with Reiner and Taylor and Mans all out of the game.
At this point in the game, where you're under 30 seconds in the third, you don't want to trade those points back and forth. Thunder Ridge is really going to want some longevity in key stops here.
Well, Pierce Bales with the ball now. Comes across the Tesket Trojan.
Nice pass to the inside. Wasn't shut down this time by Thunder Ridge.
Yeah, that's Elliot Conrad down low. He's into the game.
We got 10 seconds on the clock left.
Wagenblast is going to need to pass it off here. Shot goes up.
Just barely missing that one, but
that's not going to be enough. Yep, it did not count.
Engelke wanted that rebound, but good for number 13 to pull down that rebound and
try
to get Molzen to try to get some of those points in there.
Well, this is the end of the third quarter, and we roll into the fourth. We'll take this opportunity to thank our Lakeside live streaming sponsors, Wakanda Boats and Motors, Wakanda Water, Cunningham Fiber, The Brush Group, State Bank of Downs, Remus Tower Service, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, Miller Hardware, Miller Welding, Midway Co-op, and Corner Drug and Gift. We thank these sponsors of Lakeside live streaming, as well as all sponsors of Lakeside athletics and activities, including the Lakeside business sponsors and individual sponsors. Their support is greatly appreciated, and without you, this live stream broadcast would not be possible. So thanks again for making this happen, and hopefully we are able to bring at least one more, hopefully two more. Actually, a win today, let me go back on this. A win today by the Lakeside boys guarantees that we will play on Thursday and Saturday. So you're either going to be playing in the championship match or the third place match, no matter what, if you win versus Pike Valley today. So a win ensures that we'll be playing two more ball games.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned earlier, the girls coming up short, and we had our coverage for that. But last trip to Tesket, they won the tip-off tournament.
Right.
So different results in the postseason than the preseason, but man, did they play hard. Did they get after it this season.
Okay, Wagon Blast fires for 3. Long
Not
rebound.
go, but Thunder Ridge coming up with their own rebound, but a scrum ends up with Osborne, number 33, leading.
Yeah, that's Mans. He puts it in, but I just want to say by Reiner, there's 3 steals by him when he's in the game that have resulted in points at the other end for the Bulldogs.
Good defensive movement on the floor there.
Just
Osborne
couldn't get the
taking
handle.
up with it. Again, going to those long passes.
That's
going to
be
a sloppy bit here. Wagon Blast going to be able to draw
smart
a foul.
move.
No, but he
that's
misses the
just so
layup.
close for him. Should have went in, just rolled off. We'll blame the ball PSI or something. I don't know.
There's a stiff breeze coming in the east doors there. There you go. A rebound and drawing the fouls, number 13 for the Longhorns. I'm not keeping
That's
names
Molzan.
as well
Yep.
as you are. Molzan.
I have the benefit of been around a little while, so I know a lot of these kids already, or at least know their names. Know some of their parents, obviously, so I can look down there on the floor and say, yeah, that looks like a Mans or an Eilert or a Bales.
Engelke taking it to the inside, getting himself a nice 2 points. That's what they're looking for. If they get a stop here, maybe they can cut a little bit of that deficit. 44-19.
Yeah, another impressive move down low by Engelke. He's been a hard worker in this entire game, as have been all the Longhorns. Good shot there
2
as
points.
Mick puts it in for 2 for the Bulldogs.
And then a long layup. Oh, floater off the glass by number 5.
That'd be Cannon Reimer.
See, and there's a good opportunity. A little more experience in high school. Thunder Ridge is going to slide in and take the charge right there. They're not going to let that nice layup go to the side there. Got some substitutions coming in.
You know, that was close to being a held ball. I think we've only had 1 jump ball call in this game. So that
not
does
many
tell
of
you
those
some
come
good
through.
ball handling.
By both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Ball in, 3-point off the side, off the rim. Wagon Blast going to try to take it again all the way. Misses another one of those layups. Maybe a little bit of body that wasn't called. Engelke missing off the front of the rim there. A little bit of a fade. You want to try to discourage those young players from fading ever. You see a lot of them just off the front because of that.
Yeah, the contact is coming, and you know it is, so go towards it, right? Good play again down low by Isaac Mick, puts it in. Also on the floor for the Bulldogs right now is 21, Sam Smith, who we've seen in the game, Elliot Conrad, 11, and then you have Eilert and Taylor, as well as Mick, and checking back in is Barrett Licks, as Taylor steps to the bench. On the floor, looks like Thunder Ridge is going to do a little subbing as well, as into the game for the first time, I believe, is Zylan Williams.
There's a tip for Thunder Ridge, stopping the ball on the progress quickly up floor.
Eilert with a big skip pass to Mans, and then it just,
Right
excuse me, to
through the
Mick.
legs.
Yeah, right through the legs.
You got to think at this point, under 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 48-21. Thunder Ridge not probably going to be able to pull together a win here, but they're going to play for some pride here.
Absolutely. And
Sure, they have the gusto to not quit through this.
Yeah, I'm impressed by, you know, this has been a tough game, obviously, with the scoring ability of the Osborne Bulldogs, but I am impressed with the Thunder Ridge Longhorns and just their overall effort on the court here in Teskett. So definitely as these final minutes wind down, congrats to them on a season which I'm sure they've built a lot of skills and done a lot of good things, and for Coach Lance Nelson, as well as assistant Coach David Stevens has also been a staple there for the Longhorns
There you
for a
go.
long
Some
time.
smaller players taking ball away, forcing a bad pass. Thunder Ridge pulling up to the side there. Long three.
Oh, didn't get it.
Did not go in. Osborne will comfortably take the ball back down floor here.
Need to pull up the bracket so I can tell you what's going to happen here before the end of this game with
there
Osborne
goes
advancing.
2 for Osborne. Taking up 50-21. They're close to that running clock total, but not that they'll need it as we're already in the fourth quarter. Wagon Blast missing a floater, but Angle Key.
Good power dribble and move to his left. Put that in for 2 for the Longhorns.
Longhorns definitely probably wanting 2 or 3 of those Angle Keys today.
So
good move getting him, Angle Key off of his feet.
Osborne bench and Faithful fired up to see number 25, Barrett Lick, step to the line for 2 free throws. And he makes the first.
Goes in. We got a substitution, number 15 coming in, taking 34 off the floor.
Yeah, that's going to be Kelby Calloway. And so you've got Licks and Smith and number 11, Elliot Conrad, as well as Mick in the game. He makes both. Licks puts him down. Zylan Williams in again for the Longhorns is a new face. And number 12 for the Longhorns is Jacob Hendricks, who's been in before. So with this win, Osborne moves into the semifinal game.
Ball.
And they will face the winner of Rock Hills St. John's Tipton, which really could be a toss-up on that. That game's coming up here later today. On the other side of the bracket, with Lakeside being the 2 seed facing off the Pike Valley, below them is Lucas Sylvan in the 3rd seed and Stockton in the 6th. So regardless, you must win to advance today. So we've got subs coming in and
time called out just for the subs.
Now into the game for the Longhorns is number 3, Deegan Coombs, and number 40, Rhett Hobson.
You got to appreciate that call from the reffing squad. Get some younger players in. Let them have a minute of an experience here as the season comes to an end. You know your 8th grader is going to be moving on to high school, and you want some of those young kids to be able to feel the ball.
And Mick picks it up here, and an opportunity for number 15.
And it counts.
Kelby Calloway puts it in for the Bulldogs.
Osborne lights up for that one, don't they, Jeremy?
As 20 seconds remain here in this contest. That's number 3. Deegan Coombs had the ball, and this one's for 22, just a little too far. Hendricks comes down with it.
Yeah. At this point, Osborne doesn't need those points, but they're excited nonetheless to see young players being able to produce just a little bit in a postseason tournament.
And that's how this one will end here from Teskett, where the Osborne Bulldogs advance to the semifinal match, and they'll face off with the winner of St. John's Rock Hills, which we'll find out about that one later today. But 54-23 here from Teskett, your final, Osborne over Thunder Ridge.
Yeah, good game by Osborne, and kudos to that Thunder Ridge group for just never giving up. We'll be back after a while with our Lakeside Junior High boys.
Thanks for tuning in to the Lakeside Live Stream Network.